Abracadabra, baby. Let's talk about being single, chronically single. If you have a dry spell, you can't find love, never found love in your life, let me tell you right now that is divine protection from the goddess of love herself and your angels, and specifically your guardian angel. Okay, hear me out. Boo, I am someone who has had spells of being single for decades, interspersed with, boys here and there. For I do date boys, but nobody's perfect, okay? So I am someone who is chronically single. I'll have a relationship here and there, but I also have high discernment, so I know quite quickly if it's going to work or not, and then that's it. And I've been shamed and blamed, and you know how people are, particularly as a woman in the world. If you're in the feminine energy, whether you're a boy, girl, anyone in between, or you're, a femme presenting person, you know what I'm talking about. People are always going to be on your case throughout your life. But don't you want to have children? But don't you want to? Yeah, but not like at the expense of my sanity and health and energy. Because a bad relationship can suck the life out of you. And if you are being prevented in some ways, whether it's because you're not meeting people, whether it's because you're using your discernment and finding people lacking and walking away from that, or whether, like the New Age people always say, and I'm all about I'm a New Age people. Rejection is divine protection, whether it's people rejecting you for whatever reason, that is divine protection. And I'm telling you, it comes straight from the goddess of love. There's a lot of smug people out there who will tell you, oh, you're still single. How come you're still single? Whether it's post-divorce, whether you never found love in your life, like that big love or a partner. People will like lay into you, like, well, how come, what's basically implying what's wrong with you, There's nothing wrong with you. There's something wrong with them, because look around you, people, okay? If you're feeling down, you're looking at all your friends getting married, having kids. If you're looking around you, everyone's coupled up. Yeah, how many of them are actually happy? How many? Like, do you know? Because love is my business, and also I have friends, and I grew up with. I know people that I grew up with. I know I've known them my whole life. I'm getting triggered. I've known them my whole life, and a lot of those love stories end in divorce, acrimonious divorce, loss of energy, money, looks, youth, everything. You know what I mean? There's something about a bad relationship that sucks the energy out of you. And by bad relationship, I mean, I'm going to be like, this is a hot take. That's pretty much like 90% of relationships in the world today. And no judgment, but I see it. I see it. I love it. This is what I do. Most relationships these days are no good, and they, one way or another, suckle at your energy, and it's the energy of the feminine that's usually being siphoned away, because that's the natural order of natural. I don't like that word. I should edit that, but I'm not gonna edit the video. I'm just gonna say, like in a spiritual sense, at least, the natural order of things is that the feminine energy is the giving, the abundant one, the one that gives birth to things, and the masculine energy is the one that serves, protects, and also kind of takes from that, takes the comfort of the feminine, suckles at the literally suckles at the feminine energy. So if you're a woman in a subpar relationship with a subpar person, they will be a vampire in your life until you can take it no more. This is why most divorces get filed because of the woman's side rather than the man's side, because the woman can't take it anymore. But usually by that time, it's been such a long time, she's been suckled at enough that she just, it takes away your power, your energy, everything. And I firmly believe that we live at a time where we forgot how to love. I think there was a time in history that is not spoken of. This is my little New Age conspiracy, starseed conspiracy, the times of Atlantis and Lemuria, where people lived in very different ways and vibed in different, the feminine and masculine vibed in very different ways. But then we came to a downfall of those times, and now we live in times of aggression, where it's like the war of the sexes and all this, and those energies that supplemented each other and worked together in the past are now kind of enemies. So a lot of the time, I think from my observation, I see a lot of people who are in relationships, they're not better for it. It's kind of like the boyfriend effect from TikTok, and the girlfriend effect, like, where girls like showcase themselves like before and after the breakup, or like before the boyfriend and during the boyfriend phase, and like they always have a glow up when the boyfriend's not there. So when they're single, the woman always has a glow up and the man has a glow down, and the girlfriend effect is the opposite. So the man always thrives when he's with a woman, and the girl always gets suckled. But that doesn't have to be the case. Anyway, I digress. But this is just something to consider. And this is like woman, man, feminine, masculine energy, however you relate, anything in between, really. So, boo, if you are finding it difficult to find a partner, if you have a dating dry spell, if your ex has like moved on with somebody else and you're like so like looking, boo, I am telling you, please trust me, this is divine protection, because I cannot imagine what would have happened to me if I had not had a combination of my discernment, unusually high standards, as people say. And the second thing, that I wasn't like, in some ways, the universe blocked me throughout my life from just being in situations where I could meet people who are eligible for me. I never meet people. I just never meet people. And when I do, there's always like a complication. So I've just never met people who are like single, available, serious. I just haven't had that temptation in my life. Enough times. There's been times, obviously, there's an exception to every rule, but you know what I mean. And I'm very grateful for it, because I know that I am manifesting currently my high order soulmate, and that person is meant to be with me. And I always felt that I had the soulmate energy in my life, and so do you. If you feel that, if you feel the need, the craving, the longing for high order love, the kind of love that's kind, the kind of love that's all about caring, about merging two souls together, that love is out there for you. And if you're having a dry spell, it means that you're made for better things. And if you're, flitting from one butterfly to another, or like one flower to another, rather, as a butterfly. Well, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Flowers and butterflies. You're not giving yourself the space to discover that high order soulmate. So this is a reminder, and again, it's not to trash on people who are in relationships. It's not to trash on people, not to say every relationship is going to fail. I am just saying I see too many that are no good. There are compromises. People get married. People get partnered because it's time, because they're ready. They don't tell their spouse or partner that they don't really love them. People keep secrets. I hate all that stuff. I'd rather be blessed by loneliness and vibe with myself, with my spirits, and with you, and love myself and love you in an authentic way, than share my space with someone who is lying to me, or who, who is suckling at the energy that I could give on to people who are deserving. So think of it like that, and know that the good person is coming. What else can I tell you, baby? I don't know. I'm just like so disjointed. I felt I needed to do this. I'm going to do like a series of videos on these things. Also how to manifest that high order love on my other channel, my vlog channel. We're going to restart it now. But this is like a stream of consciousness, like, first draft situation. But yeah, I'm just here to like stand all the little bit-boos who, you get crap from people all the time for being single. I mean, it is what it is, Your standards are not too high. I guarantee the reason why you're single is not because your standards are too high. It's because you're just not meeting people who are worthy enough. And the gods and the angels and the goddess of love herself, for some reason, has decided to bless you with this barrier, to like get all those bad people out of your way so you could meet that one and only boo as fast as possible. Imagine if you had like relationships with every person that you slightly liked or whatever, like if all these became protracted relationships, you'd never get to the one that you need and deserve and require in this lifetime. So it might also be a sign, if you're having a dry spell, baby, might also be a sign that it's time to change something up, either your location or what you do or your job or something, or, start manifesting, or, even consult an astrologer or tarot reader, not necessarily me, but you know what I mean, about like, what is going on with your energy, and, if there's a way forward, that can speed things up, and you always can, baby. Oh, Boo, I love you so much. I really do, and thank you all for all your love, and I'm here to encourage and support you. Like I say, if you're post-relationship, if you've never had that one big relationship of your life, your time will come, trust me. Trust me, and don't listen to the peasants who are always like, it's always the unhappy peasants with the cheating husband, wife, anyone in between, who are like, to have a baby and get into a relationship. No. No. I need to find my high order soulmate who will be fulfilling to me. If you vibe on that level, if you're a new age people, I'm sure you crave that. If you're a starseed, you crave that. You probably can't. You probably find it difficult to find yourself, find your way through these like more base human relationships, But yeah. So remember those times if you relate to Atlantis or you relate to, other planets or whatever you relate to, just remember who you are and just know that your other star is on this planet right now searching for you. So I hope you meet as soon as possible, my baby. Blessings from the goddess of love from the island of Cyprus, Bibil. Have a wonderful weekend. Baby, I'm probably going to post this Friday night Cyprus time, so like Friday afternoon PST. We'll see. I love you, my baby. Okay, I'm so sorry. This is like stream of consciousness, but I just felt called to do this video today for some reason. I don't know. I love you, my baby. Oh, and tell me your stories. Are you single? Dry spell, what is going on? Did you have like a husband, wife, anyone in between from hell? Are people always telling you to get married, have children when you're just not finding, those vibes? What is your story? And yeah, just always, I'm sorry, I always remember like the most important thing at the end. Be discerning, Bibil, because when you're discerning, you are speeding up the process. If you find someone and you kind of like them, they seem okay, but there's like some stuff about them that's not okay, even if you're like crazy in love with them, delete from database. Delete, delete, delete. Tell the universe you know what you want. And they will know, and they will see, and other things will come. Trust every time, every time. All right, my baby. I'll see you. And don't compromise, because this is not a scarcity. There's no scarcity of star seeds and scrumptiousness. It's just a matter of vibing and syncing yourself into the right vibration. You will find that right person. Don't be afraid to walk away from people who are no good to you. Trust, even if they're like 30%, 70%, no, just walk away so you can walk towards the person who's meant for you. I'll see you next time, my baby. Stay sparkly, stay scrumptious, stay gorgeous, stay moisturized, and may the angels protect you.